Welcome in, folks. Well, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. Last night they had a bad one, a mile or two down the road. Well, my buddy walked out and left his woman burning out of control. Well, I was down there in about an hour or so, with a little mouth to mouth. She was ready to go. I'm the fireman. That's my name. Well, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I've got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. Burn them down. Na, na, na. Let me know if it's coming through out there. I haven't seen anybody comment yet. I've seen a few thumbs up though. Thank you. There we go. Got the bearded beanie in the house. I got a fire engine red, team bird automobile. Now in a minute or less I can be dressed fit to kill. I work 24 on and 24 off. When they get too hot, they just give me a call. I'm the fireman. Yeah, that's my name. Hey, John. They call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I've got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. Yeah, that's my name. Well, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Yeah, it is. All right. Good to see you folks in here. Thank you for joining me. And I'm like Nick said there, nothing like some country classics on a Sunday evening. There's no football on, so we're just going to do a few songs here for you. Good to see John in here as well. John, I like the beard there. I think we're kindred spirits there with that white in the middle. If you got any requests, let me know. We're going to do a little Josh Turner for you right now. So grab your partner there. We'll do a little dancing with him. Hey, Jeffrey, good to see you. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling much this turns me on. Just to be your man. Yeah, well, I got a Tracy Lawrence song all ready to go for you. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much this turns me on. Just to be your man. Yeah, I got a bunch of 90s country here ready to go for you. Yeah, Jeffrey, we'll do some Conway Twitty as well. Ain't nobody ever loved nobody the way that I love you. We're alone now, true north. You don't know how long I've wanted to. Lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling that was quite this strong. I can't believe how much this turns me on. Hello, Amber. Just to be your man. I can't believe how much this turns me on. Just to be your man. Oh, steel guitar right there. All right, John, what, you got a particular Alabama song you want? We'll do one for sure. They got so many good ones. All right, it's good to see some folks in here. Amber, hello, good to see you. I think this is the first time you've been in one of these streams. Here's a little Tracy Lawrence going out for Nick there. Yep, Song of the South, we'll do it. It was where my mama sat on that old swing with her crochet. It was where Granddaddy taught me how to cuss and how to pray. It was where we made our own ice cream those sultry summer nights, where the bulldog had her puppies and us brothers had our fights. There were many nights I'd sit right there and look out at the stars, to the sound of a distant whippoorwill or the hum of the passing cars. And it was where I first got up the nerve to steal me my first kiss. And it was where I learned to play guitar and pray I had to give. If the world had a front porch like we did back then. We'll do that one, Jeffrey. We still have our problems, but we'd all be friends. Treating your neighbor like he's your next of kin. Wouldn't be gone with the wind. If the world had a front porch like we did back then. Oh, Amber, that one might make me cry, but I will try my best to do it for you if it's on here. Purple holes and pintos, I've shared more than my share. Lightning bugs and crickets danced in the evening wear. Like a beacon, that old yellow road some ways get me home. Somehow my mama always knew just when to leave it on. If the world had a front porch like we did back then, but we still have our problems, but we'd all be friends. Treating your neighbor like he's your next of kin wouldn't be gone with the wind. If the world had a front porch like we did back then. Treating your neighbor like free bird or next to kin wouldn't be gone with the wind. If the world had a front porch like we did back then. All right, you guys are coming in clutch with some awesome requests. So I've got a little Conway Twitty for Jeffrey's mom. And then I've got Song of the South coming up here. Then I've got Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man. And then I've got, I don't have the walk is not on my karaoke, like the good karaoke, but like someone's put it in as a community song. So we'll try it. Sometimes those are kind of hit and miss on how bad the tracks are on it, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, you know that one makes me cry. I've had to stop singing that one on here. It broke down in the middle of it and just had to stop. All right, here's a little tight fitting jeans. This one's a fun one. Hey, Gail, good to see you. She tried to hide it by the faded denim clothes she wore, but I knew she'd never been inside a bar before. And I felt like a peasant who had just met a queen, and she knew I saw right through her tight-fitting jeans. I asked her what a woman like you doing here. I see you're used to champagne, but I'll buy you a beer. She said, you've got me figured out, but I'm not what I seem. For a dance, I'll tell you about these tight-fitting jeans. She said, I'm married money, I'm used to wearing pearls, but I've always dreamed of being just a good old boy's girl. So tonight I left those crystal candlelights to live a dream. Pardon her, there's a tiger in these tight-fitting jeans. Beer that we went through. I'm satisfied I did my best to make her dream come true. As she played out her fantasy before my eyes it seemed, the cowgirl came alive inside those tight-fitting jeans. Well, in my mind she's still a lady, that's all I'm gonna say. That I've been broken by the time we parted ways. And I know I held more woman than most eyes have ever seen. That night I knew a lady wearing tight-fitting jeans. Well, now she's back in her world and I'm still stuck in mine. But I know I'll always remember the time a cowboy once had a millionaire's dream. Lord, I love that lady wearing tight-fitting jeans. Oh, we got a new channel member. Thank you so much, Amber. I appreciate that. Wonderful having you here. All right, we're going to try Song of the South. I don't know if I need to drop it a key or not. We'll try it without it. Hey, freaking frack. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. Cotton on the roadside, cotton in the ditch. We all picked the cotton, but we never got rich. Daddy was a veteran, a Southern Democrat. They You ought to get a rich man to vote like that. Sing it. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and a shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. We're gonna drop it one key here. Whew. Does Orange Blossom Special actually have words? I just know it's a fiddle tune. Well, somebody told us Wall Street fell, but we were so poor that we couldn't tell. The cotton was short and the weeds were tall, but Mr. Roosevelt are gonna save us all. One more key. Well, Mama got sick and Daddy got down. They cotton on farm and they moved to town. Papa got a job with the TVA. We bought a washing machine and then a Chevrolet. Singing song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Listen to that banjo. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. Lay it. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. Song of the South. Gone with the wind. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. Song of the South, sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind. There ain't nobody looking back again. All right. Somebody wanted to hear Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man. Here we go. Oh, Conway and Loretta. I'll be Conway. You can be Loretta out there if you want. Hey, Louisiana Woman,
Mississippi Man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much.
Thank you so much.
Louisiana heart.
See the alligator all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waves on the bank, don't you know I know it's good. My fishing line see you a while ago. With a Louisiana woman waiting on the other side. The Mississippi River don't look so wide. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi Man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love.
Hey, shit.
Louisiana heart.
Yeah, man, we can try that one.
Well, I thought I'd be in love, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just ripped the coast. If he can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, that Mississippi River, Lord, is 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna get me to the other side. Oh,
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your loving one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river, and here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey, Yeah, so we're gonna try the walk here. As I said, this is not the it's not the good track here. It's a community track, so we'll see what it's like, and then we'll do the George Jones song after that. Down a long dusty driveway, I didn't want to go, but I set out with tears in my eyes of wondering. Daddy took me by the hand, looked out at the school bus at his little man and said, "Don't worry, boy, it'll be alright. 'Cause I took this walk you're walking now, boy, I've been in your shoes. Well, you can't hold back the hands of time, it's just something you've got to do. So dry your eyes, I'll understand just what you're going through. 'Cause I took this same walk with my old man, boy, I've been in your shoes. Down our long dusty driveway, I set my mind to go. Well, I was 18 and wild and free and wondering. Daddy took me by the hand, looked out at the world and at his grown man and said, "Don't worry, boy, it'll be alright. 'Cause I took this walk you're walking now, boy, I've been in your shoes. Well, you can't hold back the hands of time, it's just something you've got to do. So dry your eyes, I'll understand just what you're going through. 'Cause I took this same walk with my old man, boy, I've been in your shoes." Am I glitching on your end? I'm glitching over here on some of my stuff. Down our long dusty driveway, this time we both would go. Well, he had grown old and gray and his mind was a-wondering. And Daddy took me by the hand, said, "I know where we're going and I understand, but don't worry, boy, it'll be alright." Thanks, Amber. 'Cause I took your walk you're walking now, boy, I've been in your shoes. Well, you can't hold back the hands of time, it's just something you've got to do. So dry your eyes, I'll understand just what you're going through. 'Cause I took this same walk with my old man, boy, I've been in your shoes. Yes, I took this walk you're walking now, boys, I've been in your shoes. All right. That one went pretty good. That one went pretty good. Let's see here. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to fix some stuff. I think I got it going again. All right. You know, tears are okay too. That's for sure. Here we go with the Corvette song. Have a little fun with this one. I stopped off at the Quicksand for some beer and cigarettes. The old man took my money and he stacked in my Corvette. He said I had one just like her son in 1963, till the man down at the bank took her from me. Oh, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built for fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Oh, you guys are so kind. I appreciate the kind words. It is definitely fun. Then I handed him my keys and said, "Here, take her for a spin." The old man scratched his head and then he looked at me and grinned. He said, "Son, you just don't understand. It ain't the car I want. It's the brunette in your bed that turns me on." I had one that was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and mean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built for fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Lord, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built for fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Yeah, she reminds me of the one I loved back then. We got to keep it real out here, that's for sure. Let's see. I think that's all of the requests that I can do that people request. If you got some more, hit them up, hit me up. We're going to do some more 90s stuff here. How about a little Mark Chestnut? I see Miss Janet watching on Facebook. Hello, hello. I hope Ricky's doing well. I left town 2 years ago and moved on up to Idaho, but swore that I'd be back again, pick up where I left off, old man. Left behind some lovely ladies, grown up Texas babies. I'm right back in town tonight, anticipating much delight. I pulled out my black book and called up my old lovers. I got 5 newlyweds and 2 expecting mothers. All my old flames have new names. Well, there's a lot of girls in town who tied the knot and settled down, and I thought I'd start a fire with some of my old flames, but they've all got new names. Here we go, a little Texas swing. Oh, good, that's so glad to hear that about Mr. Ricky. My sexy little Duro sport is now called Mrs. Davenport. My pretty little black-eyed Susie's now Miss Susan Vanderhoosie. Rosie, who could blow my mind? Your sister Rose on Channel 9. Wildest lover of my life is now a federal judge's life. I don't want to recognize his old familiar place. I'm just a bad reminder of those wild and woolly days, and all my old flames have new names. Well, there's a lot of girls in town who tied the knot and settled down, and I thought I'd start a fire with some of my old flames, but they've all got new names. Here we go. Hey, Robert. Good to have you here, my friend. Glad you can stop in for a minute. All my old flames have new names. Well, there's a lot of girls in town who tied the knot and settled down, and I thought I'd start a fire with some of my old flames, but they've all got new names. Woo! Hey, Macy, I see you watching as well. Hope you guys are doing well. How about a little pickup man while we're doing this 90s stuff? Got any pickup men out there, or ladies that like to pick up men? Well, I got my first truck when I was 3 and drove 100,000 miles on my knees. Hauled marbles and rocks and thought twice before I hauled a Barbie doll baby for the girl next door. She tried to pay me with kiss, and I began to understand there's something women like about a pickup man. When I turned 16, I saved a few $100. My first car was a pickup truck. I was cruising to town, and the first girl I seen was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and climbed up in the cab and says, I never knew you was a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it were for trucks, they wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams, and there's something women like about a pickup man. Most Friday nights I can be found in the bed of my truck on an old Chase lounge, backed into my spot at the drive-in show. You know, the cargo light gives off a romantic glow. I never have to wait in line at the popcorn stand, cause there's something women like about a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it were for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams. It's just something women like about a pickup man. Oh, stand on it, son. You got it, frickin' frack. We'll do that one next for you. A bucket of rust or a brand new machine, once around the block, and you know what I mean. Well, you can set my truck on fire, roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coupe de ville. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, if it were for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. I met all my wives in traffic jams. There's something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, there's something women like about a pickup man. I'll drive that pickup, son. Who drives a pickup? I had one when I just started driving. It was my dad's. It was a Chevy Silverado, a 1989 baby blue. I loved it. And then I hadn't had another one until last year when my dad passed away. He just had gotten a Ford Maverick hybrid in. He had it for a week before he passed away. But he gave it to me, and I'm going to drive it until the wheels fall off the thing. But here is one, a little by request, As Good As I Once Was. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. That's how the saying goes anyway. Here we go. She said, I've seen you in here before. I said, I've been here a time or two. She said, hello, my name is Bobby Joe. Meet my twin sister, Betty Lou. And we're both feeling kinda wild tonight. And you're the only cowboy in this place. And if you're up for a rodeo, I'll put a big Texas smile on your face. I said, girls, I ain't as good as I once was. I got a few years on me now. But there was a time back in my prime when I could really lay it down. If you need some love tonight, then I might have just enough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I still hang out with my best friend Dave. I've known him since we were kids in school. Last night he had a few shots, out in a tight spot, hustling a game pool with a couple of redneck boys, one big fat biker man. I heard Dave yell across the room, "Hey buddy, how about a helping hand?" And I said, "Dave, I ain't as good as I once was. My, how the years have flown. But there was a time back in my prime when I could really hold my own. But if you wanna fight tonight, I guess those boys don't look all that tough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I used to be hell on wheels back when I was a younger man. Now my body says you can't do this, boy, but my pride says, oh yes you can. I ain't as good as I once was. That's just the cold hard truth. I still throw a few back, talk a little smack when I'm feeling bulletproof. So don't double dog dare me now, 'cause I'd have to call your bluff. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. May not be good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Oh, thank you so much for that request. That's a good song. How about I do one for me? Here's a little Digging Up Bones, a little Randy Travis for you. Classic. Last night I dug your picture out from our old dresser drawer. I put it on the table and I talked to it till 4. I read some old love letters right up till the break of dawn. Yeah, I've been sitting alone, digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. I put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home, yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Thank you so much. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Hey, Dan B, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. Yeah, I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. doing things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. A lot of people in here tonight. Thank you so much for joining in. We still got some more time here to do some songs. How about we'll do a love song here. Send this one out to my wife. I always think about us when we hear this, Living on Love. A lot of Alan Jackson fans out there too. Here you go. Not sure if I got it in the right key or not. We'll try it. Two young people without a thing say some vows and spread their wings, settle down with just what they need, living on love. We're going up the key. She don't care about what's in style, she just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marble and tile, living on love. Living on love, lying on time without somebody loving ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough, living on love. Dan B, was that you who sent some money over PayPal? If so, thank you. You are too kind, sir. Children gone, but still they sing, side by side in that front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore, she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand we'll walk through that door, just living on love. Living on love, lying on time without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough, living on love. Living on love, buying on time without somebody loving ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much if you get enough, living on love. No, it doesn't take much if you get enough, living on love. Yeah. We'll keep the love songs going. This next one, good-hearted woman, but we got that good timing man, so he needs to straighten up and fly right. A lot of us have good-hearted women keeping us straight. I know I do. A long time forgotten, or dreams that just fell by the way. The good life he promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Thank you. She loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. He likes the bright lights, nightlife and good-timing friends. And when the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord knows she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. 'Cause she's a good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. I didn't quite hit that key change. I'll jump in here. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Play your tambourines. She loves me in spite of my wicked ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, we'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. Now this next one starts off so good, but it kind of falls apart at the end, and then it kind of comes full circle. At school, I'm in charge of the club here, and we're having the annual talent show. So I'm actually going to sing this one while the judges are deliberating. I sing it with a former student. She's now an alumni. She's going to come back and sing it with me. So this one's going to be fun. We'll practice it up here. Here's a little golden ring, little George and Tammy for you. Thank you so much, Twitch. I'll sing it, Tammy.
In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
She smiles and nods her head as he says, "Honey, that's for you. It's not much, but it's the best that I can do." Golden ring, with one tiny little stone, someone to take you home. By itself, it's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring.
In a little wedding chapel later on that afternoon, an old upright piano plays that old familiar tune.
Tears roll down her cheeks as happy thoughts run through her head, as he whispers low, "With this ring I thee wed." Thank you, Jeffrey.
Golden ring,
with one tiny little stone, shining ring, now at last it's found a home. By itself, it's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. Oh, it's about to get sad.
In a small two-room apartment, as they fight their
thing's for certain. I don't love you anymore. Throws down the ring as she walks out the door. Golden ring, with one tiny little stone cast aside, like the love that's dead and gone by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a pawn shop in Chicago, on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display. Golden ring. What do you guys think? Are we ready for the talent show? I think I'm ready. All right, eastbound and down, going up and trucking. I can't remember what key I do this in, so we may have to change it in the middle of it, but here we go. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can be done? We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, so never mind them brakes. Let's all hang out, we got them run to make. Boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. A lot of words to get in there. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, Jerry was an awesome guitar player. Get it, Jeffrey, get it. Here in the bandit. Right, here we go. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Oh, Smokey's got them ears on. He's hot on your trail, and he ain't gonna rest until you're in jail. So you gotta dodge him, you gotta duck him, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it hell. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Just wanna get my banjo out and play along. Yes sir, that was a good one. Let's do a little Buck Owens while we're going some good fast ones here. They're gonna put me in the movies. Gotta speed this one up. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make the film about a man that's sad and lonely, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you we're gonna be a big star. Hey, might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. Are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come and see me in the movie. Then I know that you will plainly see biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. We'll make the scene about a man that's sad and lonely and begging down upon his bending knee. I'll play the part, but I won't need rehearsing. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come and see me in the movie. Then I know that you will plainly see. Yeah, Don Rich was awesome. The biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. When I think of the Bakersfield beat, that's what I think of. Don Rich. Well, folks, it's been wonderful to have you guys in here. Had a really good crowd in here tonight. So that was always fun. If we'll do one more song and take it out. I think I'll probably take next week off because we got the Super Bowl. Or I could come on and do a halftime show instead of whatever's playing on the halftime show. I don't think I'll do that, but I'll see you back in 2 weeks if everything goes well. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening and a good week next week, and we'll be seeing you soon. We're going to take it out with a little Tulsa Time from Don Williams. Got that groove to it. I left Oklahoma driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was going to Arizona, baby, on to California, where the people all live so fine. Thank you, Miss Karen, I appreciate that. My baby said I'm crazy, my mama called me lazy. I was gonna show them all this time, 'cause you know I ain't no fooling, I don't need no more schooling. I was born just to walk the line. Hey, I'm living on Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it when I send my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Yeah, damn. A lot of new folks showing up tonight. Love it, love it. Well, there I was in Hollywood, wishing I was doing good, talking on that telephone line. But they don't need me in the movies, and nobody sings my songs. Guess I'm just a wasting time. so much once again, and we'll see you probably in 2 weeks. Have a good one.